Smart Start, it's me again. Hey, you just talked about a whole bunch of different procedures. You watched videos, you read an article, and you're thinking now about what procedures do I want in my classroom? Well, how can you set that up? Did you know that you can do a rubric for that? In fact, the very first week of school, you take lots of pictures. For example, Patty has some pictures of my students lining up. Go ahead, Patty. You can show them. I know, I'm a dork. It's okay. Now, you can also, whatever grade you're in, take pictures that first week of school of all the different procedures that you want. And then put it together in a classroom recipe book. By putting it in a recipe book, then you're able to blame things on the procedures instead of being the authoritarian in the classroom. A student's leaning back in their chair, instead of saying, "Don't lean back in your chair," you could just say, "Hey, Joe, what's the procedure?" And it goes to the procedure. The procedure becomes the authority instead of, "My teacher just is always picking on me." Now, the other great thing about having a picture recipe book is sometimes kids forget what the procedure is, like after Christmas, after spring break, and then you could say, "Hey, Joe, what's the procedure?" And they go, "I don't remember." Well, that's the great thing about a recipe book. You simply direct them to the recipe book, they open it up, and they look at the pictures of themselves doing that procedure with the directions at the beginning of the year. It's also great when you have a new student that comes into your classroom, because you take a lot of time working on procedures and getting those all set up at the beginning of the year. Then about 2/3 of the way through the year, you get a brand new student who doesn't know all the procedures. So you can have a recipe book with all of the pictures, all of the directions, and your other students can teach them the procedures. It's a great review for your other students and a great way to introduce a new student to your classroom.